Hey man, that's a sweet heavy metal happy hour t-shirt. Where'd you pick that up?
Thanks, dude. I got it at the Toxic Radio shop.
Toxic Radio has a shop?
Yeah, dude. It's in the app or online at toxicradio.net.
That is sweet.
Yeah, and I also got a rockin' Toxic Radio hoodie and a Red Band Underground shirt. Dude, I'm gonna look so rockin' at the party tomorrow.
Well, I think you look pretty now.
Oh, wait, what?
The Toxic Radio shop is a place to get all your Toxic Radio gear. Shirts, hoodies, stickers. Find it at toxicradio.net or on the app. Don't buy it safe. Buy it toxic. Hey, where you going, man? Once every generation, there comes an event that alters how we perceive our world. That changes our expectations of what is possible. This is not really one of those events. But hey, Toxic Radio has a brand new studio, and that fucking rocks. So join us in celebrating our excellent new home. Toxic Radio. Awesomer than ever before. What? That is so a word. Spring is here. After months of being inside. No, your promo is done. We are finally free to go outside once again.
It's about damn time.
Make sure to make Toxic Radio part of your fun with the free app. Whether it's mowing the lawn, a round of golf,
Oh, what the hell? Sorry.
bird watching, or even streaking. Whatever you're doing, make us your soundtrack. Spring is back. Make it toxic.
Robert England here, a.k.a. Freddy Krueger, and you're listening to Toxic Radio. Check it out or die slow.
What's up, everyone? This is Jeremy from Five Finger Death Punch, and you're listening to Toxic Radio. Don't play it safe, play it toxic.
Hi, it's Steve Morrison from the President Steve Show, and you're listening to Toxic Radio. Get infected like you would with a cheap hooker.
Yo, you wanna talk about this, but you gon' come like that? Oh no, yo, don't. Yo, I heard you try to diss, man. You tryna rap? Oh no, yo, don't. Homie, I'm just saying, you should chill like.
Oh no, yo, don't. Oh no, you don't. Not today. Not in this world. Not in this lifetime. Not in this era. Do you hate on Supreem the Resurrector, or Toxic Radio, or The Funky Contradiction, or Little Bit?
Hi.
What's happening? You're in the building today.
I'm always in the building.
You took a picture of us. So it looks like look like we're a team again.
We're always a team.
You've been batting solo for the last photos of
That is not true.
Toxic Radio, Funky
picture.
Contradictions. You've been flying solo. I think you're trying to make a move.
Stop hating. It was one photo.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh, yeah, that's correct.
All
That's
right.
what I should say.
What I'm asking y'all in the chat room, please share. I love seeing all you faces is up in there. We getting our numbers are growing. Everything about the Supreme team and the Supreme brand and the funk that brand and the Funky Contradiction. We are going up, moving on up, like the song said in the commercial. We moving on up. And we going to keep on moving on up. And I need all y'all to move on up with us, because we going to move up together as a people, as a culture, as everything that this man has built. Toxic Radio. Toxic Mike, say hi to the people. Shout out to Sunshine in the building.
Hi.
Not you, but
Oh.
shout out to you too,
What?
Toxic Mike. My man Sunshine DJ'd for me yesterday. He filled in for CL Smooth. He
I
killed
didn't know
it.
Sunshine was a DJ.
Yeah, he's just into sound. He's actually CL Smooth's like intern understudy. So when CL can't make it, me and Sunshine put the show together for the
Very
fire.
cool.
That was last night, and it was a great show. Wait till you see the footage that Lacey B put together for me. The pictures are amazing. The people really bought a lot of the Funk That products, the towels, the shirts, the merch was going. It was moving, especially after the show. And they loved the new song that dropped Friday. It's called Paper Chase. Yo, I literally was on Spotify at 20, just sitting like a piece of doo-doo.
Hard and crusty?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ew.
And my peoples called me, NNN management called me and told me that we have bumped up from 20 monthly listeners since the song dropped Thursday. We are up to 491 monthly listeners. We got a long way to go, but
Wow.
that's a nice jump.
That's
For
a good jump.
2 days of dropping the song. My Paper Chase is the #1 song on Spotify as far as my content.
Excellent.
I'm
Congratulations.
I'm ready for this
Supreme.
battle, man. This battle May 15th. Our last week's guest, a.k.a. the devil.
That's not his
Judas
name.
Priest.
It's Judah Priest.
Oh, I know you like the name because y'all saying now you his #1 fan. But
That's my new bestie.
you gotta ride with the home team, Laura. My songs are gonna destroy this man. We had a little video back and forth. I had to let him know that my songs put awards on the wall. His songs, not so much. Anyway, so we're going to get back on the positivity because we got a great show today. I've been waiting for this. This is my family. This is my brother, my cousin, our family in West Philadelphia. He was born and raised. And to find out later on in life as he making his way through the Philadelphia music scene and I was making my way through the Philadelphia music scene, his family and my family are closely tight and related and everything. And we found out we like cousins and whatnot. Like his grandmother and my aunt, rest in peace, Aunt Lil, they were best friends. I grew up with his grandmother. His grandmother is a staple. That was a staple in our house. That was my aunt's best friend.
Wow.
And it was funny to find out through his uncle, who is my cousin's best friends and grew up with my cousins. And he was like, "Yeah, Dale, my you know my nephew rap." I was like, "Who your nephew?" He's like, "Dale P." I was like, "What? Dale P, your nephew?" I was like, so ever since then we've been cousins.
Blowing my mind.
Yeah, we've been cousins. So shout out to Aunt Pauline and I'm gonna introduce my next guest, man. No other than West Philadelphia's finest, my cousin Del P in the building.
Hello.
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
I'm
Welcome.
good.
For having me.
Oh man, it's a long overdue. It's my fault. I got all these cool, interesting friends. They had to check me. They was like, "You got all these cool people. Why you don't bring them on the show?" I'd be like, "They ain't never asked to be on the show." I ain't think nobody cared. I mean, not that they didn't care, but I was just like, if you asked to be on, I'm like, "Yeah, come on. I ain't got nothing else better to do." But now it's like, why do that? I can just say, "Dale, you want to be on the show?" And you like,
Yeah,
come
just
on.
let me know I'm there.
Yeah, Del, you're welcome.
It's like
that was
nothing.
me.
Yeah, she was like,
was
"Yo,
me.
call these people that you know." So,
That's
Del,
what's up. Thank you. Word.
a lot of people in the I call you one of the most important voices in hip hop today, especially
Man,
on
thank you.
where we come from and what's going on in this world. We need MCs that are like you as far as great message, dope lyrics, positive activism, a voice for the youth. Like, I'm a mentor to the youth, and I tell them my perspective, but I go shake a wobble on them in a minute. But you have been
Right.
consistent.
It's all about fun.
Yeah, it's all about
Yeah.
fun, but you've been
It's all
consistent.
about fun, but yeah.
You've been
Love.
lyrically sharp, as you say, the wordsmith, and your one of your album titles. And I say that's how I always look at you, as a wordsmith. Where did you come from outside of, we know you from West Philadelphia, but how did you get your start in music?
Well, it's funny. Shout out to my Uncle Phil. You mentioned him earlier.
Uncle Phil.
My Uncle Phil, my Uncle Paul. My Uncle Phil, that's my uncle on my father's side.
Right.
My Uncle Paul is my uncle on my mother's side. So on both sides, hip hop was heavily influenced
Right.
on me at an early age. I also come from the neighborhood of Steady B, Cool C, the Youngsters, LG the Teacher. Like these are guys I actually got
Lands
to,
down, right?
meet and 60th Street. You know, I'm from Thompson Street.
Okay,
Nasty.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, Hilltop Hustlers, all that. Like I seen that growing up,
Right.
and I knew it was possible to make it. So I just stayed at it since I was a kid.
And like I said, I'm from Southwest. I mean, we come from the same circles. Definitely in the city. City is tight. The city, Philadelphia, is very tight, and you know who's who when they making moves and everything. Now, we looked up to the Breezes, Schoolie D's. Like a lot of our influence in Southwest, well, West Philadelphia artists. Definitely Will Smith. You know, can't get no bigger than Will Smith from West Philadelphia, born and raised. That's the theme of the day. But like, when you seen these guys, like I seen them live. I seen them at it was a tape that floated around. I don't know if you ever seen this. A concert with MC Breeze, Steady B, and they was at West Philadelphia High, and this was on VHS. And this tape circulated like a mixtape. And that's when I was like, yo, I seen MC Breeze tear the stage up. I seen Steady B tear the stage up. And it was just an awesome show, like Bilali B. You know what I'm saying? So these is names that I came up with, because I guess we all around the same age, and you were a little younger. And I guess you seeing what was happening. Like, where did you like put your foot down and say, yo, I'm gonna just start writing? Like where did you really start writing and saying?
That was around 9 years old. I was 9 years old. That was like 1991. Around the time, you know, the Youngsters dropped. When I heard something for the Youngsters album, when I heard, well, you know, A Tribe Called Quest is my favorite group of all time. That's when I really start taking hip hop serious.
Right.
But like I said, it was heavy influence in the city. My uncle, him and Kev was Taji and Karan's cousin from the Youngsters. So I used to look at them doing their thing, and I'm like, I can do this.
Right.
And I start making my raps and putting them on on a recorder and on the karaoke machine. Me and my partner Donnie Boy, we used to be in this basement. We had just we'd have a 90-minute tape with instrumentals. We was rapping off remember Group Home? Superstar?
Yeah.
We used to rap
moving on up.
Living Proof.
Yeah, Living Proof.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Moving on up. Yep.
We used
That was
to rap
the
to them two beats, because that was the A and B side. We used to rap to those two beats for hours, just freestyle.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Every weekend.
And the funny thing, were you well, you got it. Was you heavily influenced by the radio? Like, cause the radio wasn't like it is now, where everything on the radio is rap.
Right.
Like, we had every Saturday or Sunday we had to either listen to Mimi or Lady B.
J Ski.
J Ski. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the class. Like, I was strictly Lady B from WHAT.
Right.
On AM with the little brown box with the fur speakers. Now, when he got into J Ski, like, they was like my peers, like the Hot Boys and things like that. But because you should have been around for Lady B Street Beat and everything. Was she? Because she's from West Philadelphia too and everything. There's a lot of things happening in West Philadelphia, man. West Philadelphia was the place to be. I used to get my hair cut on 60th and Market every 2 weeks. Then I get with my cousin Charles, Charles and Chucky. And I would get my hair cut, and then we run in the field, and then we run around.
Rest in peace to Smurf.
Oh man, we run around all around Thompson Street, all around 60th and Market, all that Moon Gang and all that stuff right there. Woo, man. And we just listen to rap, because back then for me it was Run DMC. Run DMC, that was like what your Tribe Called Quest to you was Run DMC to me. Like, that was one of my favorite groups to listen to when I was younger. So I just wanted to know, like, I know my story, but I wanted to know, like, where did you get your, like, we was the talent shows and all the talent shows that we had to do. Were you a group? Like, were you and your partner, was y'all a group, or were you always a solo artist?
No, we was a group. To this day, actually, on all my albums, if Donnie not rapping, he do a lot of the production.
Okay.
So till this day, we still a group, but he just more in the back.
Right. That's what's up.
He was always more the, what I'm saying, want to be the songwriting and producing for people. Always, he always had that in his mind, and I always want to do the songwriting and A&R.
Oh.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I always love hearing new talent. But growing up, my first talent show, I went to Turner Middle School.
Right.
So in 6th grade, that's where that was my first stage performance.
Okay.
And the students and the faculty gave me a standing ovation. I was 11 years old. That's when I knew that I was meant to do it.
Well, funny, because same thing happened with me and my partner. My
Word.
partner actually was Grandmaster Nell's nephew, and he lived on 61st and Media, and of course I was from Southwest, and we all congregated with Dr. Shock, who was on 57th and he was on 60th and Webster first with Dark World Entertainment. So it's funny how sometimes not grow apart. That's still my buddy, my friend for life. But did you what did you see in yourself that was like, yo, I really gotta carry on? Because you could have easily been like, yo, I'm gonna fall back too. But apparently you was like, I guess kept the name alive, kept the dream alive. Seen what you probably couldn't imagine you would have seen back then in the 90s today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's from your first talent show, and from there did you? Like, when did you start, like, maybe, like, opening up for other artists or, you know what I'm saying, or getting on radio with Jay Ski and things like that?
All right, so dig it. After that talent show at Turner, I would say in 7th and 8th grade, I was a part of this movement in the city. You probably remember them. It's called Yo ACAT. It was a youth outreach adolescence community awareness program.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of legendary mentors. Rest in peace to Air Smooth. We had Zukan, who did Ballin' for Jim Jones. My man Woody Wood from from 3 Times
Dope. Yep.
Yeah. So just imagine that. Like, I grew up around the neighborhood of the Hilltop Hustlers.
Right.
Then in middle school, I'm just getting knowledge and getting basically trained how to perform and write music from some of the best. Like Air Smooth, that's Black Thought's best friend.
Yeah, that's my man. That was my dude.
Yeah,
man.
So it just
Andrea
like
the
God
Great.
put me in these. Yeah, indeed. So it just feel like God always, made it known that it was meant for me to do this and meant for me not to quit. And God was going to put me in a position where
now
it'll present itself one day.
Now we fast forward a little bit. There's a heavy message in a lot of your albums, which is like activism and revolutionary, and like I said, a lot of things. Even though you're a lyrical beast, like a stage show is awesome. Like your stage presence is fantastic. Like I love good stage shows. So a lot of times, sometimes people messages get lost. The entertainment value get lost in the message, where you look like you're preaching and teaching, but you actually a great entertainer. You know what I'm saying? And your message is very strong. It's like a Public Enemy to me. Like Chuck D is probably the most revolutionary, activist, powerful voice in hip hop, but they put on one of the baddest shows that you have ever seen, and that's how I feel about you. You put on a great show, as well as give a great, powerful message that a lot of our young people need to hear. So I was wondering, where did you come from, just being a dope MC from West Philly to really hone in it? Did something happen, or what? Like, yo, I gotta save my people, and I can't come with the same rah booty shaker, lyrical, my gold chain, this, my yo, wake up, people. Like, where did that switch come at? Or was it always there?
So, like I said, growing up, my favorite MCs was, Rakim.
Mm-hmm.
It was KRS-One.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I loved Run DMC.
Right.
When I was 3 years old, 4 years old, me and my brother used to mimic them. But like I said, A Tribe Called Quest, like when I heard, Can I Kick It and Bonita Applebum, that's when I knew I loved it. Not just like, oh, okay, I like this. No, I loved hip hop from that point on. So I was thinking, like, growing up, like, when you a teen, you want to fit in, you want to make noise, you want to create your awareness. But then you get to the point where it's like, yo, if they don't like you for you, then it's never going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people follow waves, and then when the wave gone, they don't know what to do. So if you be yourself, I think you always going to win. So I was thinking about all the MCs that resonated with me, and that was Common, that was Nas, that was Black Thought, that was Talib, that was Jay Electronica. Like when I heard Jay Electronica Exhibit C,
yeah,
in the midst of all the party songs and stuff like that, when Jay Electronica dropped Exhibit C, I said yes. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I remember. This is why I fell in love with hip hop. So
that's when the rubber hit the road for you.
Yeah, that was like, yo, I can really still spit how I really want to be spitting out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I had did a lecture at Boys Latin, and I was asking them who their favorite MCs was, and a lot of the picks were people that was glorifying the violence, and had a lot of these kids out here thinking murdering is cool and popping pills, and I just was like, no, I got to be more responsible, and that's when it really took a change for the better.
Yeah, and that was about with that song. Like I said, as far as I like it all. I like the activism. I like the party. I like the Luke. I like all the hip hop, which I'm sure you do too. But my thing is, I wanted to have a message of, Philadelphia radio was hard. If you curse, that was an excuse not to play you. So I chose not to curse in my raps. And I just, as I got kids, I just started getting cleaner for some reason. I don't know. It was a miracle. It was like my mouth if my mouth get nasty off of the mic. But on records, I kept it very clean, even when I'm doing something suggestive. And it seemed like us clean rappers get the short end of the stick because, the booty popping, the pill popping, the gang bangers. I talk to my kids every day, they middle school kids that I'm mentoring, man. I'm like, who your favorite rapper? They like King Von and Lil Durk. And I'm like, but one guy you like is dead. The other one, 6ix9ine. I'll be like, he snitched and put his whole gang in jail. Like, you don't like nobody positive. Like, you don't like with J. Cole and you know what I'm saying? Kendrick. They be like, who? They like, who's that? I'll be like, oh my God. And it baffles me. So that's why I say your voice is very important because you're now. You're the now MC. And like your album suggests, making MC great again, which is dope.
Man, thank you.
Did you play that off of MAGA, or that was just like
yeah? I definitely did.
That was incredible.
The campaign was coming up,
right?
And I told myself after Wordsmith, I wasn't going to drop an album in 2019. I was just going to wait to January of 2020 to drop an album.
Okay,
it was going to be addressing everything going on.
Right.
And mission accomplished.
Nah, it's dope. My favorite rap record is the one we're gonna play a little clip of that, the video, which I love. In a minute, I sent that to Mike, and I wanted to play that, John, because that's my Follow the Signs. It's like,
man, thank you.
Hypnotizing. I think I like you said. I was listening to the words, and it kind of cracked me up because you said I don't do this for follows or views, right?
Right.
Which my thing is, I'm preaching. I don't do this for clout. I do this for me. But the funny thing about you say you don't do this for follows and views, and I look at it got 42,000 views.
Right.
I was like, well, you messed that up because you got a lot of views on that one, boy. Woo! 42,000. That's like nice. But and I like the Good John because I like I like call and response too. But the Good John is that going to be a single? Good John?
Yeah, that's actually, I'm working on my next album right now, but Good John was definitely something I wanted to have a call and response. And, I just felt like the world need to know about Philly history.
Mm-hmm.
And what better word than John to,
Oh, that is our word.
Out there.
But they be like, that's a good John. Yo, you can't get around that one. And I love this one, the Follow the Signs, definitely because of the music. I love the fact that you have Ramona Africa in there. I met through my, I don't know if I'm falling into activism because I've just been really.
You have been.
I've been meeting like recently released Move members. The one, like I was at I was at a church service and met the one of the original Move members. That the one I don't want to say his name wrong, but he had just got out. Like this was maybe like he just got out after 40 years, man. And you know we followed the Move thing in Philadelphia for a long time. And definitely
Absolutely.
West Philadelphia, and I looked at the 40 years imprisonment movie, 40 Years to Life that was on HBO about the young brother.
Yeah, shout out to my man Mike Africa Jr.
Yeah, yep. And that I've just been really meeting a lot of interesting figures of activism and like my good friend, shout out to Des Vixen from Atlanta. And they had that big show down there that you performed on. And she was like, you know, she was like, you know Del P? I said, yeah, that's my family.
Right there.
So, like, this has opened a lot of doors for you because I think the first time I really seen it really go major for you was with David Banner co-signed you.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my brother David Banner, man. He,
that's big.
He had heard my song Love and War.
Right.
Because shout out to Jimmy the Blueprint and Uncle Briss. They was doing like a review on his mixtape that came out before his album called The God Box. He had a mixtape. It was called Before the Box. So they was always saying like, listen, David Banner, he moving right now. I feel like he need to hear you. So what we gonna do is put your video, a part of the review. And they said as soon as the review dropped, David Banner hit him that day like, yo, who the kid y'all got on the review with me? I want to talk to him now.
Yep.
So they reached out like, yo, Banner, what's your number? Can we give it to you? Like,
yes, definitely, please.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Have y'all did anything together?
Yeah. We got a song on Wordsmith together called Unapologetic.
Yes. That's
produced by Jalil Beats. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tandem for making that happen, my man Matt.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Banner, that's my guy, man. But make sure y'all tune in, man, because Speech from Arrested Development, they about to drop an album. I'm on Arrested Development new album coming out real soon.
That's
in June.
Huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
So what other doors have the activism and the great message, and what other doors have it opened for you? Like, and this is in the span of 2 or 3 years. It's like your light is shining, brother.
Man, I'm gonna say Chuck D. Chuck D went on his show and co-signed me on his radio show.
It almost don't get no bigger than that, man. It don't get no bigger than that.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I feel like
I done met Chuck. I met Chuck play. I mean, I met him. I just met him as a fan, but to have him call your name and specifically recognize your work, and you speak to a lot of rec centers and schools too, don't you?
Yeah, no doubt. Like I said, in 2014 was my first time that I went to Boys Latin and spoke. But I also, speak at Temple University, Arcadia. It was a couple. Like we were supposed to do a Education is Mega tour before the pandemic hit. But when things get back to normal, we definitely gonna make that happen for the people.
Yeah, I love the fact when I see when they can call on you or me and know we're gonna put the right message out there, or anybody that's out there that you can't. A lot of these kids, even though they're fans of the new music, and I like some of it, but you can't call half of these guys out that these kids really idolize and love, to speak any type of speech with good sense. Like, shout out to like Malik Aziz, who put me on the tour of the city. So we did 30 schools and 30 rec centers.
Oh.
And we only reason that we got the headline and this is where I think you're gonna do also is because no one out of the Philly scene that was the major figures, the state properties, who all started out with me, but they couldn't finish because they ain't have one song between them that didn't have no violence and cursing, and the school ain't gonna let nobody in their building if you talking vulgar.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care about none of it.
None of that.
I don't care how big your buzz is and stuff like that. If you ain't got nothing that's,
And that's the up and coming artists. Like they have nothing that's. I mean, I know we're reporters. Like Chuck D would say, we're the CNN of the ghetto. So yes, we have to rap about we have to rap about what we see on the streets, man. You from West Philly, so it ain't like you seen a bunch of roses and flowers every day.
Right,
I mean,
but you got to be the solution.
Right, you had good times and you had bad times, and then you can't just keep writing about the bad times. You got to have a ending that somebody got to go to jail, somebody got to change their life around, or somebody gonna die. But where you just win, and you done shot everybody and killed everybody and pimped every girl, it just don't make sense. And I'm wondering how are we getting ignored? Like it's one J. Cole and there's one Kendrick, but there's a million of you. There's a million of you out there that are really that got great messages. The hip hop underground scene is crazy with people that got good raps as well as good messages, but we are overshadowed. Like, and then you said like make MC great again. And I heard the album and I love every song as far as like you said, you want to let it all out. How you feel. Right. You really cleared your chest off. What are your solutions?
I prophesized a lot of stuff on that album too. I don't know
if
people peeped that.
You did.
A lot of the stuff when I addressed the Frank Rizzo situation, his statue came down like 2 months after I said my kind admirer side to despise Rizzo. Rizzo statue was there. I was like, oh my God. Maybe I need to chill.
But hey, when you get a calling, bro, I was just watching Mahalia Jackson movie right before I got here. And I was like, she was talented and something, well, God or whatever you want to believe in, moved through her music and her voice to change the world, or well, at least the spirit of the man, white, black, whatever. Right. So what I'm asking is basically, what do you feel would be, like, what do you feel the change is coming as far as positive music and thought-provoking music? Like, do you see it? Do you see us flip-flopping this that we have going on here?
I feel like I think it's been happening. If you think about it, all the artists, like let's say like Lil Baby. We know everybody love Lil Baby in the industry and stuff like that. But if you think about it, all the biggest selling artists are artists with a message. Mm-hmm. What's the boy? Tyler the Creator, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. Not only did they make it for themselves, they made it for their movement. Like a lot of artists on J. Cole label and a lot of artists on Kendrick are big stars, and they don't promote violence, but they just don't get the notoriety, I guess. Right. Because they're not putting the message out there.
And I think that's a lot of marketing dollars.
Yeah, that's it.
Whoever got the money gonna get the look, and that's sad because $100,000 will get your single played everywhere in the world. But we got an organic fight. The Roots came up organically. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Yeah, shout out to Black Thought
all day long.
He definitely gave me. He gave me a major look.
Oh man, tell about that. It was not. What I was say Carnegie Hall, but was it Carnegie?
Yeah, it was. It was
Carnegie Hall. You and Black Thought. What was that whole thing about? Like, how did that? Like, you and Black Thought, and was it a master class or something like that?
Yeah. So dig it.
And you got selected to be a part of it.
Yeah, by him. Like,
right.
A lot of people been trying to get me and Black Thought, to do something for years. Like, it just was like, yo, like, duh, if you get with the Roots, man, I think the city will respect that. And I know a lot of mutual friends of Black Thought. And, it's always better when people figure it out on their own. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool that people were speaking for me. Like, shout out to the Works. They did follow the signs.
They my boys.
Yeah, they Black Thoughts artists. You know what I'm saying?
My boys. I like them. I played with them a few times.
Yeah, they good brothers. I love them.
Yep.
And my man Mad did a couple tracks on Mega, but that's Black Thought's cousin. So like a lot of people that's really close to Black Thought that, he value their opinion,
Right.
but speaking on my behalf. But one time I had to decipher with Jay Electronica. I don't know if you've seen that, but Jay Electronica pulled me to the stage after he was asking people in the crowd, like, who in Philly hot? And they just was like, Del P. And this was after I opened up.
But at the Ardmore Music Hall.
No, this was at Voltage.
Oh, okay.
He was at Voltage. And
I did see that.
Yeah, he was like, I want to have a cipher. So everybody was chanting my name. So he like, all right, Del P, come to the stage. And I held it down, tore it down, right? So I put the video up. Black Thought hit me right up, like, yo, that's crazy. You smashed that. And he was just talking about how he cool with Jay Elect. So from that point on, Thought was sending me, little memes and stuff saying he wanted to see me win and all this type stuff, right? So I had dropped Mega. So the week after Mega dropped, Black Thought hit me up. He like, you got Mel. I was like, what? Mind you, I'm coming from work. I'm on the R3 or something, right? So I'm on the train, and your favorite MC just hit you in your inbox talking about you got Mel.
Wow.
So I'm like, all right. So he like, yeah, check your email. I personally recommended you for this situation. I want to give Philly a good look, and I feel like you're unique, and I'm a fan. I'm like, what? Like, this is crazy.
I'd have fell out. They had to give me some.
What I'm saying? So shout out to Black Thought.
I can do that.
Not this show.
Definitely shout out to Black Thought for that.
We'll have the nasty people on next week. Right now we got the voice of the people on here, and don't embarrass me. No. But they got but was it you? But the one I'm thinking about also. Then why Clef pull you up? Why Clef from?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, that was at the Ardmore Music Hall, right?
Ardmore Music.
Yeah, why Clef pulled you up and started doing some stuff with you too, right?
Yeah. And that's crazy. Shout out to my man Timothy Welbeck. Remember I was saying I spoke at Temple.
Right.
So he's a hip hop professor at Temple. And he had a Q&A with Wyclef earlier that day. That was the crazy thing. He had a Q&A with Wyclef, and he invited me because he heard the song that I did with David Banner.
Right.
And he was just like, yo, I want Wyclef to meet you. So I brought my CD, and I was at, we was chopping it up. Wyclef cooler than a mug, bro.
Yeah, that's my man.
So I gave him the CD. He like, yo, I'm gonna check this out. So Wyclef hit me like 2-3 hours after I met him at the Q&A and was like, yo, this album is fire. I'm gonna make sure people know about you. So, I see him at the concert later on that night. Shout out to my Uncle Paul. He had tickets. We always be going to concerts and stuff.
Right.
So Wyclef seen me in the crowd and like it was like, yeah, what's up, Del P? Like, you know what I'm saying? He went on like an intermission. When he came back to the stage, he like, yo, I don't know if y'all know about Del P, but y'all about to. We about to have a cipher, and pulled me to the stage. That was bananas. That was one of the best shows ever. Cause Wyclef, he don't just rap. He plays.
He freestyle,
sing,
plays,
like,
sing. Multi guy.
I've never been so lucky to see him.
Yo, he's amazing.
That was bananas.
Amazing. But that's what I was going to ask you too. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm fading to black because I'm getting older. I choose not to memorize rhymes anymore. Like, I ask all these young guys, these younger MCs, like, because I was at the point where I had a good 10, 15 raps on deck. So if Wyclef called me, I'm ready. As I get older, man, I think I got about 2. And I know I ran them in the mud in the last 10 years. How do you keep all on? Because I've never heard Del say the same rap. Outside of his songs in the show, but when they call him up spontaneous and be like, "We got Del P," like I never heard Black Thought kick the same rap ever in life.
It's a rush. I love.
Like, I just want to know: do you freestyle it?
Yeah,
is it written?
What I was going to ask.
Like, are they written and you just got them filed? Or do you freestyle it? Because it just be off. And he'd be like, "I got my man Del P. He passed the mic to Del P," and he'd be like, "Check it, yo, check it." And then a whole new earth of rhymes get put out to the universe, and I'd be like, and I just be sitting there like, how the hell did they do that?
No, you know what it is. I just keep keep raps and for those type of occasions. Like I write a lot in my head. Like while like say if I'm at work or if I'm just in the crib chilling, I just come up with rhymes in my head and I just keep them for ciphers.
And I tried that too. I did about one of them. And I actually made it. I just made it into a song. Like now, I'm just songwriting. Like I'm just like, if it ain't gonna be on a song, if it ain't going in the booth to record it, I'm not memorizing. I barely memorize the ones I got. But it just amazes me. And it's young guys, man. They be like, "Is my mind really going, or I just got that much on my mind that I'm not? I write every once in a blue.
Have too many.
I got too much to do
many.
right now.
You done already. Listen, you put the work in.
I appreciate that.
Saying?
But every time I hear you,
I seen it. I seen it 90. What? It was like 98, 99.
Yeah.
Expressions. I remember all that, cuz.
Yeah.
I remember all that, man.
But when I hear you rap though, like Lex, we had Lex the Hexmaster on here. He another lyrical beast. You a lyrical beast. Every time y'all rap, whether like Cypher or just listening to your album, I listened to Mega and started writing rhymes. I literally started writing.
You inspired
verses, like verses, and I got them. I still got them, and I be like, yo, y'all make me pick up my pen, and I just wanted to say, yo, that's amazing because I have no. I mean, give me the beat, and I can do the melody, and I can write my 16 bars, and we gonna make it a song, and it's a song. But just to be like, yo, Del P said some wicked ass. I got to write, and I'll write all night long in the car.
That's what it's about.
Woo! You inspire me to write, and not just write no hickory dickory dock, like bars with meaning and like, and I'll be like, this man just made me write. like I'll be like, damn, I ain't want to write right now. I got stuff to do. I'm up here writing like, hold on, don't bother me right now. I'm writing.
I'm busy.
I'm busy. I just listened to the Del P album. I think it happened to me on Wordsmith, and it happened to me on Mega. I went stupid. I was like, man, I had like 4 or 5 loose joints. I can't memorize them though. They in the phone, and they're gonna become a song one day. Or I'll be ready for like if it's a good, dope 4 or 5 dope MCs on the track. I got my verses ready to go. But I just wanted to tell you, man, you really inspired me to pick up a pen with what you're saying.
Aww.
And also,
thank you.
I gotta say, you got a queen. And you just proposed to her last week. Like his lady be by his side. She have his back. Like we be talking because that's our big thing on this show is how we build empires and getting with the right woman. To shout out to Tanita. I don't know if you've seen our live today, but. For some reason, she was at the show me and Del did a show last week at Milo's Meeting House. And oh my God, Del P coming over.
It was a vibe.
And she's a poet. It's just Tony Love. I got to say this because I don't know if it's going to embarrass her. She's putting hearts up in the chat right now. But she was moving me out the way so she could film you. She sent you the pictures too. But I was like,
that's love. No,
I said, you ain't get all that excited when I was on the stage. So today I was like, who my guest.
Shout out to Tony Love.
So we in the jacuzzi. Okay. We bubbling. We in the jacuzzi. I'm like, I'm on live trying to big boss it. Like, yeah, I got I got on Funky Contradiction. And like, Del P.
That's love.
I said, oh, it was just funny. I thought that just made me laugh because the voice went high like Del P. I was like, what?
So you proposed?
So anyway, so it's good to have that queen on your side. Thank you for bringing me back. I had to tease Tony for a minute, but tell me about the lady in your life, man, and how she been riding with you. I've been seeing y'all together. Y'all look like the perfect little couple. I thought y'all was already married personally, and I seen you.
Yo, a lot of people thought we was married already, but
yeah,
I met her. What's crazy? I met her the day I dropped Wordsmith.
Okay.
August 11th, 2018. I was a featured act at Jazz on the Ave. Shout out to Chris Brown. I did Jazz on the Ave down there, Temple University.
Right.
They had like this big festival, and it was funny because she seen me on stage, and she's a real hip hop head. That was another thing.
Wow. Yeah.
I didn't say anything to her that day, but I seen her, she seen me, and that's how we,
Connected.
See, you know, we like okay, we aware of who each other
Right.
is,
I know who you are
So-
now.
Right. So I was following her on Instagram, and one of my songs on Wordsmith is called WCE. It's a sample of Alex Isley. That's you know, Ronald Isley niece.
Right.
So when she heard that song, that made her go listen to the
rest of
whole
the
album.
joint.
And she loved Wordsmith, and she, you know, she reached out to me like, listen, brother, I love your album. Keep up the good work. And you know, I appreciate the compliment, but hold up, sis, that's not where we stopping. Like, you're not just gonna tell me to keep up the good work. Like,
And
I know who you is.
right.
And yeah, that
So
the
so
rest
y'all
is history.
so you pop the question.
How did you do it? Can I
Yeah.
ask?
Oh man, go ahead,
Oh,
Della.
man.
Tell
Can
us
you
how
tell
tell
me?
her how tell her how it went down.
I'm a girl. I got
Oh,
to
Yeah,
know.
man.
I got a lady on the show, and she
That's
like this
right.
type of stuff. We'll get back to the rap stuff later. Go ahead. Make the girls happy, man, and let's fellas
Oh,
take
man,
let's
listen.
take notes for this.
Anybody that know Del P know that I'm a young old head. I love soul music. So when Versus announced that they was gonna have Earth, Wind and Fire, my favorite group ever, Earth, Wind and Fire against the Isley Brothers,
It's good
I
too.
started plotting right there. I said, "Oh, this gonna be when I know my family gonna be together. So I'm just gonna go get the ring and propose to her." Like, so when the Reasons was on from Earth, Wind and Fire is when I proposed to her.
Oh, that's
And the
Like,
crazy
so
part about it,
sweet.
they ain't had no set list, so you had to wait until they played Reasons like
Right,
kind of
so-
late.
Yeah.
I know you like, come on, y'all. You gonna play the goddamn
Like the
song.
crazy thing is, you know, I'm like, come on, we gonna go, you know, go watch Versus. She all like, we can watch Versus home. Like, what's like? I'm like, no, listen, we gonna be around family tonight, and you know, we set it up like that, and it just went perfect.
That's
Wow.
Shout out to my baby Zayna.
Yeah,
we
that's
getting
dope.
married in December.
What's her name?
Zayna.
Zayna. That's really
Zayna.
pretty.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, congratulations. That's really
Congratulations,
beautiful.
yo.
Oh,
That
thank
was
you.
dope.
Thank
And
you.
and then like I said, I basically wanted to let you know that you definitely inspire me with your words to write.
Man,
Now,
you
what's
inspire
coming?
me too because
What's
I've
coming
been
up?
seeing you grind for years.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm
What's coming?
saying?
What's coming? What you got coming up next? I mean, Meg is out. Good John. Oh,
Meg is out.
I gotta say, your videos are playing on BET.
Oh yeah.
See, you
Shout
be
out
there.
to,
You
my
like
man,
me.
Aubrey Green.
I gotta remind you all the great stuff that's happening in your life right now.
Yeah, man.
People do the same thing to me. They be like, you know, you just on such and such. I'll be like, oh yeah. I gotta talk about that. But yeah, I just wanted to, these videos ain't just on YouTube spinning, you know, getting 42,000 views.
It's a good number.
They also on you getting spun on BET. You know the
Yeah.
BET. What's that? The video. What's it called? The
BET Jams.
Jams. There you go. I haven't seen BET in so long. Excuse me for not knowing the jam. I remember BET Jams, but the LP videos are playing on BET Jam.
That's
You got another
incredible.
one going on there soon, right? Or just got
Yeah,
on there.
we got Follow the Signs on there, but we also have By Any Means. Shout out to
Right.
my brother Jay Reezy. By Any Means, that's one of the most important songs out right now because with everything going on with the, you know, the senseless violence and, you know, a lot of females being murdered and kids being murdered, like it's redundant. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
So By Any Means is definitely a video I think y'all should check out and you know, spread the word about because we definitely need change in our city. In the world as
in the
a whole.
world,
In the
man.
world. Absolutely.
And it's funny because your message, which you know, you got to listen to the LP like catalog. It's like it started out with 2012.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you got about 8 albums in one EP.
Well, the one that's coming out is gonna be my 7th official.
7. Yeah, I
album.
know there's a list of them.
You know, I done dropped like independent, like
Right.
mixtapes and stuff like that. But as far as
Well, I was looking at your
albums on-
catalog on Tidal, so you know I'm going by the
Yeah.
official drops. So I mean, it's from like 2012 to like 2020.
Like studio albums.
Yeah, studio albums,
Right.
and
studio album. Yeah, I got 6 going on 7.
right. There you go. I gave you 8, but 6 going on 7. That sounds about right. I want you to have 8 anyway. But with going on with the George Floyd and the protests, and I like tell me how your your movement and everything is working within that whole protests and.
But I definitely got some news for you. The
Please.
George Floyd trial, that's going on right now.
Yep.
I'm actually a part of a movie that's coming out about that situation. That's going to be on Netflix. It's called When George Got Murdered.
Wow.
I submitted music just to be a part of the movie, but they reached out to my manager and was like, "Listen, we want him to be in the movie also." Wow. And from the experience I had at Yo ACAP, that was easy because I used to do plays, so it was easy for me to get in character. So I'm one of the prisoners that was locked up with the cop.
Oh, that's the one with Ralph Mouth from Happy Days as a guard.
Ralph Mouth, yep.
Yeah, I'm on you, bro. I'm on you, bro. It's like who was you in the jail with? You and who was your cellie or whatever?
Bobby Rand. Shout out to Bobby Rand. He's a great actor. He's on what's that? The Raising Canaan. That's like Power.
The new,
that they was talking about 50 Cent character.
Right,
He's gonna be on that. He's on For Life. He's on a lot of stuff. Shout out
I
to Bobby
seen.
Rand.
I knew that was your man. I seen homie before, but I was like, damn. Dell, I said, well, Dell got Ralph Mouth as the prison guard, and Dell in the movie. Dell. I was like, at first I wanted to make sure you weren't really in jail.
Oh no, that was crazy.
I said, hold up. What's going on? And then I had to read the caption. I was like, okay, he in a movie. Thank God. And I figured if you did get locked up, it definitely was going to be for some activism and some revolutionary
it definitely.
We got some bail money for you no matter what. You know what I mean? We got you.
Oh, that's what it is.
We got you. Because I know if you go to jail, it's not going to be for no nonsense. It's going to be for something that the brother got to get the brother out because his voice is I say it. I don't care. I think is the most important, consistent voice in hip hop, far as what's going on in the world. I mean, it makes you think. His albums really make you think, as far as like you say, he prophesying and stuff. Because it's like a lot of stuff you did say has happened. It's
like even on Good John. On Good John, I said Free Mumia and the rest of the Move 9. Mm-hmm. After that album dropped, all the
they started coming out.
Members,
yep, they got released. Yeah. That's when like I said, I met homie. I met the I think I want to say Birdie. Was it Birdie? Yeah. It was one of the dudes that got locked up in the first Move incident. But that's heavy though, man. There ain't no kids thinking about that as far as whatever's kids don't even expect to be. I don't know if they expect to even see 21 or hell 18. In this climate that we have now, especially with the police doing what they doing, what the streets are doing to each other, what we doing in the streets to each other, what the police is doing to us. It's like we are. I'm at the age where it's kind of looking back, like I made it. I mean, you too, technically. Yeah. I mean, like, cause I remember when I was coming up, we wasn't expected to see 24. Like 24 was the age that we was not going to see 24. So if you seen, I'm 51, so I was like, I really made it. But I want to make sure a lot of other young people make it, and there's a lot of good kids out there, and they're easily influenced. But when I tell them about, you gotta check out Del P, or you gotta check out Kendrick, and they be like, all right, OG, I'm gonna check them out. And the albums make them think, man, and I'm just glad that's why I call you like the most important voice, because we can party anytime, man, but to think and wake up and to take somebody that ain't supposed to see 24 so they can become 50 is a miracle. Yeah, that's amazing. That's a difference. And if your words as a wordsmith can do that, what else can you? Like, our talent is raising young men to do better.
I think that's great.
Our Facebooks are reflecting the lifestyles that we rap about. Like, you look at Del's, and there's Del P on Facebook, and there's everything is Del P.
P215.
Yeah, Del P is very branded, and you can find them. It's not hard. It's not hard to find, but at the same time, Look at that. That's an intense MC picture right there. I don't know if you can see.
That's a
it.
great picture.
That's a dope picture.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
And I ain't
that's
mean.
when I opened up for EPMD. That's another crazy.
See, that's
story.
what I'm saying, man. Go ahead, tell it.
EPMD. I opened up for EPMD at Ardmore Music Hall, and Eric Sherman was the first person I seen when I get off stage. They said, "Yo, Eric Sherman was looking at your whole set and like just mesmerized by you." I was like, "What?" Eric Sherman.
And that just go to show you, man, you don't know what's about to happen for you, bro. Like, the sky's the limit right now. Like, and this is stuff that happened within the last few years, right?
Yeah.
So, well, imagine, I know you're a prophet, but look at your life going forward for the next 3 years. Like, God, look at the doors that are about to open and the lives that you about to save and the message that you about to put forth. Like, it's just... Oh, you got a lot of weight on you, brother.
It's powerful.
That's why I keep it light, because I don't want that heavy. I don't want all that. That's heavy. And like I said, I looked at Mahalia Jackson today, and I guess her relationship with Martin Luther King was like tight. They was like friends, and he was just like, I feel real heavy right now. This was like closer to his death, and not saying God forbid, no wishing, no death on nobody, but he was just like, I just feel I got a lot on me. And sometimes I just want to go home, but I don't even know where home is because I feel driven to do more, to save more people.
Right.
Like I gotta do what God has pushed me to do. I'm not running from my responsibility of trying to save my people. And like I said, sometimes I think maybe I take the easy way, cause keep it light, but it's heavy work that you got on your plate, brother. And you can't turn back from it because you knee deep in the game.
This is what
man.
I signed up for.
Yeah,
I signed up for it. You know what I'm saying?
And I think you got a lot of blessings.
Gotta save these babies.
Yeah, I think, and it's going, and as long as there's babies out there to be saved, I think we're gonna do what we have to do. But I want to know what you got coming up. What's next?
Okay.
And
So,
all your social
June
media
19th,
handles.
No
Juneteenth.
doubt. Juneteenth. My album, We Owe the World. Like it's crazy that you were just saying I got like a lot of weight on my shoulder. I got an album called We Owe the World coming out on Juneteenth.
We owe the words. I like your word. Your play on these words too. Don't think you slick.
Clever.
I'm catching
that's a hashtag for wow. If you think about it, we owe the world. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a wow.
I'm on We Are the World. He done wowed me. Go ahead, tell me about it. So is it another full length joint?
Yeah, full length, produced entirely by my best friend Donnie Boy.
Okay.
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. The first single coming out real soon. It's called Here For It. It's featuring my man Will Geist. He wrote Bad Girl for Usher.
Oh, that's my man.
And it's that
all my people.
It's dedicated to my lady. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I recorded the song.
Don't make me look bad, Dale.
I proposed.
Now I gotta write a song.
I just feel like
I gotta write a damn song for her. No.
You should.
She got a couple.
No, I feel like they need one of those type songs right now from an artist from Philly. Definitely. They ain't hear that in a minute, so definitely. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them banger for the summer. It's definitely gonna be hip hop. So shout out to my man Will Geist. Shout out to my brother Donnie Boy.
So look out for Wow,
people
man.
Been following me from the beginning. They know that's how I started. Me and Donnie first song that was ever on radio and on Battle with the Beats and stuff like that was featuring Will Geist. So Will Geist, we got a lot of history together. So
yeah, we used to do a lot of interviews with him on Urban Expressions. Like that was just a big deal when he wrote I'm a bad girl. That's a nice check too. The Usher song, the Usher Bad Girl. That was a big record.
That was a great song.
That was a hell of a fine song. And to know the guy who wrote it is Will Geist, the home, because I think they had the studio downstairs from Urban Expressions. Our office was upstairs.
Yeah,
and they was downstairs.
Exactly.
Yep. So with the flood flooded us out, but that's small world, man.
Cigar studio.
Yep. Our circle is very tight, and
It is.
You know, the people that know me and know you is just amazing, and we have like a lot of history far as who we looked up to in the city and who we are now in the city and who know us and look up to us. So I just wanted to say, is there any more shows? We killed it at Milo Meeting House for the sound session, and shout out to the sound stereotype sound session. And internet management, Boogie Mandela and Big Cuz, they support the hell out of us, man. And when I seen you there at the open mic, John, that turned into this Milo, like just being down with that whole team, man, I feel good that you're a part of it. And then I came down to become a part of it, and ain't nothing but great things have happened since I've been down with them. To go to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. Like I see them about to take over the whole city, and I see you about to be one of the premier people that's helping them do it. And I just want to be, every time you rap, I just want to get a pen ready because I'm gonna write something every time. I'm gonna get my right game back up. You know what I mean? But it's been a pleasure, man. Tell them your social media handles.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes.
You can follow me at DellP215 on Instagram. And Del P on Facebook, DELLPEE. Also, make sure y'all log on to www.delp.com. That's DELL-P.com. I got the merch, got the music. Let y'all know all the updates on the shows coming and the new album. We Owe the World, June 19th. Make sure y'all go follow my management, Nadir Muhammad. Shout out to Nah. If y'all want to book for shows or for features, you know what I'm saying? We here. Shout out to my brother, my big cuz, Supreme, the Resurrector.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man.
And also,
Contradiction.
Next week, you put me on to my next guest, Skin Bob Tree. Say the name again, man. I don't get it personal. I mess everybody's name up. But say Skin Bob, Skin and Tree Bob, right?
Sticking.
I said skin. It's Sticking Tree Bob. She's a awesome artist. Del was like, yo, you gotta check her out, and she supported the funk that. She bought a towel and rocked the towel on her set, and I listened to her records, and I said, well, you came from a good recommendation from Del P, so he's on this date, and I want you to be on the next date. So we're gonna have a lady next week.
That's love.
And I'll send you her links so you can
exciting.
check out her song. She's a great songwriter. And her mind is
she's a beast.
Yeah, and about marketing and promotion. She helping me out, like, get this shirt, get this pants, get this joint. I'm like,
I love female
I'm about to hire you, Holmes. You about to be my marketing director. So we're gonna have her on next week, and that's thanks to you. And we still trying to get Big Bro Schoolie D on here.
When he comes on, I'm totally wearing my Meatwad hat.
I'm ready for Schoolie, and we gonna get him. I'm definitely gonna get him on here.
Good people,
awesome people. That's my big brother. Like that's my OG big brother. Him, Perry P, MC Breeze, all the pioneers of Philadelphia hip hop. To me, they are my Grandmaster Melly Mel's, and like how New York got the Grandmaster Kaz's and all them. And shout out to them, no disrespect to them, but these guys are my Grandmaster Kaz, and I want to give them all their flowers while they still here. And I want to get them all up here one day. I'm gonna get Perry P up here. He might take over the radio, but we got to get him up here. And Schoolie, Schoolie is a ninja. I'm gonna find him. I got him. I'm gonna get him. We gonna get him on here.
Word.
So thank you, Del, man, for an awesome interview, man. And yo, I ain't gonna end this with nothing negative.
What's up?
I was gonna say, when you see that punk Judah Priest, no. You see that sucker Judah Priest, man, you tell him I'm coming for him. I got my 10 records and if I, you know what I mean, May 15th at Who Mag with Rob Schwartz is going down.
Slide through there.
Please come through there, because he going to need somebody to put some Band-Aids on his ass after I put them 10 songs of fire on him. I didn't mean to end it like this, but he gets my blood pressure going. He just do make me get out of character.
Y'all brothers, man.
We is brothers, but you know sometimes you got to choke the shit out your brother. You know what I mean?
It was nice to meet you.
And Laura,
yes, dear.
You got say goodbye to Del.
Bye.
Thank you, Del. My man. Holla at you. And there's on, like I said, the live is on your page, and I'll send you the podcast as soon as Mike get it ready, brother.
Word. Thank you.
Thank you. Great show.
Peace.
You wanna talk about this, but you gon' come like that? Oh